Hi, James Dennis here. Thought I'd just throw in a little bit of encouragement. I hope it's encouragement anyway. Notice it says up there, stop. In the business world, there's some things we need to just stop. Like, stop your stinking thinking. Okay, we get our mind going, don't we? And we need to not let it go as much as it does, because it really has no room in your business. There's no room for stinking thinking in your business. Let me tell you a story. I was 36 years old. I was a junior in college. My junior year had just gotten over with. Yeah, I know, I got a late start. Did a stint in the military first, and then used my veteran benefits to go back to college. And at the end of my junior year, I decided I wanted to run a 10K race. Now, I had run a lot of races previous to this, and so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. We'll get back into training. It's been about 4 years since I had run. I got in college, got going, and so I was working full-time, studying full-time, going to school full-time. It was a pretty hectic schedule back then, and again, I was 36-year-old, married, no kids yet, and owned my own home at the time. But I said, I want to run again. So semester got over, summer began, and I got practicing. And I'd go out and run 4 to 6 days a week and run 2.5 to 3 miles every day and getting into shape. And I think I got there. And so time the Tunnel Park run came, 10K, that's 6.2 miles for those of us in the U.S., because we don't understand that 10K stuff. And so 6.2 miles. And the gun went off. I started the race, and there's a lot of people running, men, women, children, lots of people running. And I got to about the 5 mile mark, and I was wasted. I mean, I was spent, tired, worn out. And I said, what am I doing? I'm an old man. I'm 36 years old. What am I doing this for? Just to prove something to myself, or what? And that stinking thinking was just going in my head. And I said, I just can't do this. I'm just going to cut across that field, get to my vehicle, and head out of here, and not worry about finishing this race. It just going on in my head like that. And all of a sudden, this old lady goes running past me. She had to be 80 years old. Now, she probably wasn't, because I was only 36. I'm 69 now, so a few years ago. But man, she sure looked like she was 80 years old. And she was running by me, and she says, "Don't stop now, Sonny. Just a little bit further, you'll be to the finish line." And I'm thinking, okay, I can't let that happen. I can't let some old lady beat me. So I started going and trying to catch her. I never did. She got across the finish line before I did. I did finish the race, though. I got that stinking thinking out of my head and said, I can do this. And so I did. So there's no room for that stinking thinking. We get going in our heads, and I can't do this. This is too much. There's trouble everywhere you look. That's part of the life with business, isn't it? There's problems that come up all the time. As I said in the post yesterday, be the solution to that problem. And there's always a solution to the problems, and we need to go for that. So there's no room in the business for stinking thinking. Secondly, don't let the naysayers sway your resolve. Stick to it. Now, I want to put a caveat in here. If your spouse says, I don't want you to do this, and she or he is dead set against you doing it, you might want to second guess it. But bottom line is, I think you need to sit down and talk with your spouse and say, hey, look, I've got to try. I've got to do this. I have the entrepreneurial spirit, and I want to get this done. I want to try to work for myself and give us more time together, more time with the family, and so on. So sit down and talk. Don't argue. Discuss it patiently. But don't let all the other naysayers sway your resolve. Everybody's going to say this, that, or the next thing, trying to say, "Oh, you can't make any money online. Give me a break. Come on." When I first started selling on Amazon back in 2013, I got people telling me, you can't do that. What do you mean? You go buy something retail and you sell it on Amazon and make a profit? Give me a break. You can't do that. It's impossible. And it was hard work. The first couple of years was just one thing after another. But I didn't let those naysayers tear me down. I basically, I pretty much stopped telling people what I was doing because everybody's, come on, you can't do that kind of stuff. You can't make any money doing that. Well, the last 3 years I've been six-figure sales, and I have not, even though I've wanted to sometimes, say, hey, look at here. I'm making big bucks. You are not. So anyway, don't let the naysayers sway your resolve. So stop the stinking thinking. There's no room for it in your business, and don't let the naysayers sway your resolve. Stick with it. Work at it. Do something every day, at least one thing. Better to do more than one, but at least one every day to move your business forward. Hey, have a great day. God bless.